The Fed chairman came out recently, 3 potential rate increases in 2017. You and likely most of the marketplace have a complete misconception about how that affects mortgage rates. Do you completely understand Janet Yellen talking about increases in rates from the Fed side of things and how that translates to the mortgage market? Big misconceptions. Going to explain that in just a moment. First, I want to talk about Zillow. Zillow recently, at the end of November, started to come out and make some predictions about 2017 and how they see the continued growth of housing market changing, and then what that means for the future of home buyers. Zillow made a prediction that the buyer would have control of the housing market again by 2019. Now, as a headline, I think most people lose the detail of what that actually means, because some things are happening. As a real estate professional, as someone that sold lots of real estate as an expert, I'm looking at that and I hear them say that. I go, wow, because what they're describing will take place is that these 7, 8, 10, 15% jumps in annual rate appreciation of a house, this price growth we've been experiencing, Zillow is describing that's going to slow. That's going to come down significantly, possibly stall, okay? And at the same time, the reason why that's going to stall is the real underlying story, right? That means that buyers are going to come out and pay less for homes, and with that will then translate to a lower appreciation rate of house. So you're looking at this and you say, well, what does that mean? Well, that means the conditions for that usually are this. There's more homes to choose from. Sellers really need the buyer. Buyers have choice of the sellers they see, and as such negotiate with homes, okay, and on homes and on properties, which means that for us to actually, for this headline to come true, there's going to be some good opportunities for buying, okay? Sellers are going to want to hang on to good buyers that come by them and make deals, okay? Just describing the marketplace. With that news, Zillow has predicted by October 2017 that the growth rate, appreciation rate, will be at 3%. Okay, so that's obviously, if you look at wherever you're listening to this video, you look at your local appreciation rates, you've probably experienced significantly higher year-over-year rates than 3% of growth. Okay, so that's the deal. That means by 2017 slowing, 18 maybe even discount buying by buyers. Okay, it's just what Zillow is saying. Could be right, could be wrong. Now let's talk about the other side of things. We'll end the video. Is this: how does mortgage interest rates get affected by the Fed? Well, mortgage interest rates aren't going up right now because the Fed is discussing rate increases. The mortgage interest rates are actually tied to a lesser known indicator that is the 10-year Treasury. So the yields on the 10-year Treasury, when they go up, interest rates go up. I won't get into why, but for the last 30 days, and I think it has not so much to do with the elections as that people think it does, the quote-unquote Trumpflation that's going on, I don't think has to do with completely with the interest rates. There's other things going on in the marketplace that are flooding treasuries, debts being sold by other sovereign nations, and that's obviously, I think, causing the yields to climb, and the interest rates are going with it. But here's the point. The Fed rates, when they increase the rate that they set, that affects more consumer-based loans. Think like car loans. Consumer-based borrowing gets more affected by directly what the Fed does in the interest rate. Again, interest rate watch the 10-year Treasury, and it's climbing. Okay, I'm not overly alarmed by it because it's. I mean, we've had this same scale of increase in rate over the past 5 years while the market's been booming. I don't think it's I'm not excited about it because I do believe that everybody's excited about their house climbing in value, and with that, interest rates going up and house prices going up like they've all been collectively makes it harder for people to afford what they want. buyer affordability will stall the market a little bit, cause a little bit for things to swing into the favor of the buyer. Okay, so if you are selling a home, if you're thinking of selling a home, you need to really consider getting your house in the market. If in the near future you want to do it, I think you've got a good window of time to where this baton pass is going to happen, where things are better for you as a seller, they're going to swing to the buyer's favor. Buyers, if you really want to own a home, go get a house. Okay, go get a house. I'm not, you know, I don't care if, you know, if the future is going to be a little bit of a softer house price, there's still a ton of reasons to buy a house. Okay, so folks might get upset that I'm explaining this to the marketplace, but it's valuable information. This is just what's being said. And this is the truth according to Zillow, just so you know. That's the opinion of a company that builds $1 million algorithms that watch a lot of data, okay, on the marketplace. So there you have it. That's the update. The Fed rate and Zillow. Talk to you real soon.